Yuh, 3.000.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So things are underway. Well, Jim, Tony Adams, of course, is the absolute colossus in defence, isn't he?
Absolutely, and we all know about his defensive prowess and his leadership, but I think a lot of people overlook his versatility and his adaptability.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's the way he's developed a more expansive front-footed game over the years. That's highly impressive.
Xavi Alonso. Bout of passing here, really easy. Shevchenko! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Now it's Messi. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, he's all alone. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Manchester United could not have hoped for a better opportunity. The major moment in the game. Just one winner. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Manchester United have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Tries from distance. Oh, split-second reaction.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Liverpool have their second corner now. Xavi Alonso goes short, opts to play it back. He'll try from distance! Oh, cracking effort.
Sylvestre certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Alexander-Arnold, always onto this. Now that's well seen too. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Xavi Alonso. First quarter of an hour gone. And Shevchenko! Oh, crossbar! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Threads one in. Trossard receives it in a good position here. It's run loose here. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Kimmich is the team's great visionary. Now it's Shevchenko. Howson wins the duel this time. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, he could easily have slipped that to his right just to keep the attack alive, and it looks like he's going to learn the hard way.
Howson. Adams. Now Howson. Adams. Passing nice and neat. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Shevchenko. Kimmich makes the interception. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Now there's a fine... He's having a pop! That was probably asking just too much.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, good-looking ball. And this is Messi. And the shot! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Rijkaard. And it's Rijkaard. It's Kimmich. Nicely spread.
Has been indicated.
Promising position. Kimmich. And it's Rijkaard. Gives it back. And Adams. Serginho has it in and a header! And it's come back out to him. And a goal! And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. And that is indeed the final act. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Manchester United are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. The second half is up and running. And it's Xabi Alonso. Serginho gets into a good position. A header! And he has his goal! They are right back in business!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Howson. Adams. Silvestre. Passes short and sharp. And that's aimed into the middle. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. So, third corner of the game. And Dijk is there to clear. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And the keeper's got it again. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, what about it? Manchester United certainly weren't expecting this. Now it's Shevchenko. Casemiro. That ball looks a good one. Casemiro is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Rijkaard. Adams. Played back into the centre. Howson. This is a promising build-up. And Jamal. Adams. And Silvestre. Adams. And it's Rijkaard. And it's Xabi Alonso. Played out wide. That's Rijkaard. Howson. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Xabi Alonso. Silvestre. And it's Totti. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And here's Shevchenko. Chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Goes looking wide. Serginho receives it in a wide position. So their fourth quarter of the game. Casemiro getting this one clear. Can he get it through? Drives it in. That's a decent clearance. Back in once. Oh, good effort! And he's there to belt it away.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to pass it through. There's the header!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Now, can they get him away? Just 5 minutes remaining now. That's very disappointing, it has to be said.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Shoots! Oh, that could be pivotal! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Smart assist Hammer.
Substitutions taking place.
Smart assist Hammer.
Liverpool can make their change now with a break in play. Liverpool found a way, forcibly.
Gak malu
They
kayak
must hold out.
OVR tim
Well, what an
segitu.
end to the game, Peter.
Smart
But now comes
assist.
the overwhelming
There will be 3
question.
minutes
How
added
long is there
time.
left, including stoppages?
The final seconds now. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
Depan lagi. Depan
Beckenbauer
lagi. Nggak
And it's
bisa
Rijkaard.
ngegulin.
tries from a long way out. Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think...
And that is the last of the action. Manchester United pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games. As
Sama lagi kah? Oh enggak. Wis.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Barcelona.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running.
Well, this fellow Giorgio Chiellini, Peter, is one of the game's great thinkers.
Yeah, in both an academic and a footballing sense, of course.
Yeah, and I think he'll prove key if they're looking to play on the break here. You won't get many players who are better than him in terms of ball winning, and it's all going to be about how quickly they can turn things around once they've got the ball.
Dani Olmo passes short and sharp, spread it left. And it's O'Reilly. And the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, that's a fine interception. That's going to go a long way. Nicely spread. Cafu. Now it's Shevchenko. That's a good ball out wide. Dani Olmo. Out of play for a throw. Chiellini. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And Shevchenko! Edmilson. That is ended up in no man's land. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
No goals as yet. Distributed tidily. Oh, that's a key interception. Casemiro. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And that is a little undercooked. De Bruyne. And this is Berbatov.
Berbatov really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Played into space. Cafu. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Berbatov. De Bruyne! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Dani Olmo plays it short. And he's in on goal. Great chance! Goal! Barcelona! Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Berbatov demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Edmilson. For De Bruyne. It's a really well-measured ball. Played back into the centre. He's found space here. And Berbatov! Loose. In he goes again! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Van Dijk gets it away. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Gerrard. That is a great pick out. And it's Shevchenko. Can he finish? Oh, good finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And it's Olmo. Goes back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
O'Reilly running with the ball. And this is Berbatov. Berbatov! And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Hello everybody,
to review the first half.
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. And so the action is resumed. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Olmo. And here's Berbatov. Now it's Danny Olmo. Goes down, but nothing given. Now it's Shevchenko. Danny Olmo. That's destined for the flank. Out towards the flank. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he whips in across. Vadio. Casemiro. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Van Dijk is there to clear. Danny Olmo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing, because that is an errant touch.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Chiellini. Played out towards the right wing. Looking for options, for movement. Tries a shot! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A horrible blip, a horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Manchester United leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And he's quick to return it. Casemiro, he's a sharp little ball here. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Berbatov! Oh, that was no routine save.
Berbatov clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game. And the keeper beats it away. Casemiro with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Now it's Daniel. Can he finish? Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Berbatov. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Gerrard. This is a promising build-up. Spread to the right. Chooses to go cross-field. And it's O'Reilly. And this is Berbatov.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And here's Berbatov. He's having a hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Substitution in progress.
Gerrard. And that's gone loose. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get it through? And he was quick to react. Cafu. Raul. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Into the last 5 minutes. That's a throw.
Substitutions taking place.
Very much into the last knockings. That's a little off target. And it's Count. Yamal. Rogers. And he's had it nicked away. There will be a throw-in.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
There will be 3 minutes
Count.
added time.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And he welcomes it in. And he's managed to get free. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Bellingham. Not the most accurate pass. They have held on just. Manchester United have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
Like to read out our fan club
Shevchenko voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this right on its head. This is a tremendous win.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Oh, oh. Cek 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 cek. Cek tes cek tes cek tes 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 tes. Wah, center back semua anjir. Ngapain sampai sejajar kiper gitu.
This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness.
Hello,
Win
everybody,
today,
and welcome
and they
to
will be
today's
up
match.
there amongst the elite.
Manchester United against Milan.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Manchester United need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively. And it's Shevchenko.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
What's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And here's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Guardiola deals with that comfortably. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Messi. Gerrard. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Thiago. Manchester United are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a searching pass, and Dijk makes the interception. Now it's Messi. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Can he get on the end of this? Akanji kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And this is Shevchenko. Now it's Messi. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. That is good alertness. Zanetti powering forward here. And here's Nunez. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away. So perhaps now the breakthrough. What a save by David Raya! And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And smartly reclaimed. Nicely shaped ball. Kimmich. 15 minutes till half-time. Aimed beyond the defence. Shevchenko takes a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And look who it is! He leads the way! He leads the way again!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality. It made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and...
Shot, surely! Guardiola is there to clear. Oh, good-looking ball.
Hernandez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And he's there to retrieve it. And here's Nunez. And he thumps it clear. Quality ball. Messi is the team's great visionary. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Shevchenko. And the referee has signalled for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
And a quick reminder today that
some first half thoughts.
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Manchester United looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. So straight into the second half.
Manchester United definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Lobbed in behind. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Casemiro. And no, that was never going to make it. Van Dijk cuts it out. Gerrard. And it's Gerrard. Akanji spots it and intercepts. Hernandez. Gerrard. Passing nice and neat. Casemiro. And here's Mbappe. Shevchenko. Knocks it into space. Nicely intercepted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Batistuta. Plays a sharp little ball here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can be got at, and they can so easily raise the pace and tempo to do just that.
And here's Shevchenko. Threads one in. And this is Batistuta.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Hernandez. Now then, the ball's come loose. Thiago always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Out of play for a throw.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 19, Messi. Coming on to replace him is number 9, Yamal.
Batistuta is fouled. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. And no, just off target. Shevchenko wins the duel this time. Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here. And it's Batistuta. Good ball over the top.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Gerrard, it's Gerrard! And the keeper couldn't hold it.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
That's rather hopeful. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Now it's Mbappe. Shevchenko.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Shevchenko. And it's Shevchenko. Manchester United are looking to secure promotion, but they are going to have to do it the hard way by the looks of things.
It's giving their manager more than just a headache, as you can see. He's going to have to make some big decisions.
Chance for a shot! Oh, good finish! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 13, Trossard. Number 10, Gerrard. Coming on the field.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Mbappe.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Now that's well seen too. That has been cut short. Looking to play him in. Zanetti delivers. Alexander-Arnold is there, and he can get that clear. Gerrard. Rodgers. Now it's Shevchenko. So what can they make of this?
2 added minutes.
He's
have been
shifting through the
indicated.
gears here. Gerrard. Ambitious ball here. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's that, the end. A statement win on a crucial day, and now major tests await.
Just a quick
How do you
announcement.
reflect on what we've seen? What a game,
CCTV
what a
is now in
performance.
operation.
Manchester United are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're underway. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Goes for a shot! Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And he's managed to get free. Alexander-Arnold looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's had a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team.
And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Mets have their second corner now. That'll be a throw. Alexander-Arnold. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Howson. Quarter of an hour played. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. So we're still where we started right now. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Played back. Trossard. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Messi. And here's Gerrard. And this is Gerrard. Look at the... And Messi! Goal! Manchester United! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the...
Dropper! Now, who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Forced to go back. Knocks it out wide. He has found the way through. And it's Scholes. He'll try from distance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And this is Raul. And the finish! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And here's Zanetti. Scholes. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's Scholes! Against the crossbar. Zanetti. Van Dijk tries to clear. Kimmich did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. The ball goes... Oh, great leap! That was superb goalkeeping.
Drogba actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Raul. Now this could be a chance. Delivered with swing. That's not going far. Well, they've got it again. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Manchester United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Raul. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. It's a pretty loose pass. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. That's a cute ball. Great ball if he can get there. And he's being shifted off it. Messi. Now it's Trossard. No, he's not getting past him there. Kimmich. And the counter is on.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Short changes him with that pass. Raul. Played out wide. Robertson. Oh, this is a terrific run. He's in a great position here. And the referee has blown for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Reflections on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Manchester United leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. We're on the move again. Manchester United currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Trossard. That'll be a corner. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Mets definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Scholes is always scanning the pitch for targets. He's found the way through. And now they can clear their lines. Mets have it back and can go again. Zanetti makes a move down the right. Zanetti delivers. And that has been cleared. Trossard. Oh, that's a key interception. Can he get it through? And that could set him on his way. Robertson spots it and intercepts. Messi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Great vision. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Kimmich. Now it's Trossard. He's a sharp little ball here. Caught offside that time.
Changement. Le numéro 21.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
Changement en cours.
Baresi. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Looking to play him in. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's been slipped through. Gerrard! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Gerrard has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And he's quick to return it. Nice sequence of passes, this. Not the most accurate pass. Rijkaard. Well, nicely intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? And it's been played through. Shevchenko There's a lot to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Scholes. It's Kimmich. Now, can they get him away? Ambitious ball here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Robertson. It's a good run he's making out on the left. And here's Raul.
Mets really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Raul, looking for options for movement. Trossard is the key defender on that occasion. Right, Shevchenko, well timed, excellent interception. That has not gone well. Now try to spin that positively, I certainly can't. And it's Gerrard. Baresi is the guilty party there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Attention, changement.
Time for a change in personnel. Manchester United have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Manchester United leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Manchester United really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Casemiro gets it clear. He has a look up. Kimmich. Scholes. That has been
Il y aura 2
slung
minutes
wide.
de temps additionnel.
In it comes. Tacho can get it clear. And he's quick to snatch it back. Time added on will be 2 minutes.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Takes a shot! Andrei Shevchenko! Formidable! Truly formidable! A finish right from the top draw! And that should do it!
But pour l'équipe de
Within sight
Manchester
of the finish
United.
line!
Le numéro 21.
Beautifully dispatched. There was no... Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running.
Andrei Shevchenko has to be the greatest player to emerge from the former Eastern Bloc.
Yeah, he is the name, isn't he?
Well, when you think he terrorises Europe's best defenders by doing the most beautiful work in the beautiful game, and we're talking goal machine.
Trossard. That is good strength. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Kimmich. And it's Gerrard. And that's gone loose. Now Van Dijk. Spread to the right. Knocks it into space. He's on it, can he get away? A header! What a wonderful goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So, a breakthrough already. Rice. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Messi. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Referee has just said play on. Trossard. Oh, nicely intercepted. And the pass is intercepted. Trossard picks it up out wide. Looking for the run. Shevchenko! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Trossard.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
That's a cute ball. Oh, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Trossard gets into a good position. Tacho with the clearance. Played out towards the right wing. Trossard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, well played. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played out wide. Tries to pass it through. Trossard's cross.
That's good defensive concentration.
Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Manchester United present their opponents with the best possible chance here. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
It reached its target, but it was almost stopped from maybe good goalkeeping homework.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are purring, truly purring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Persib Bandung find a position of real strength now.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Messi here. And Messi! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own foot?
Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, hang on. Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. And he shoots! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Plenty to aim at here. Can he get away here? Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
So much time and space here. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. And it's half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this. Oh, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. The second period is underway.
Manchester United really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, what a mistake! Could be danger here. Rice. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. Good effort from distance. And that's a good finish. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Persib Bandung are having a ball here. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Ryan. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's looking unstoppable! Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
Driving forward, the pressing's intense and it's paid off. the most accurate pass. Takes on his marker. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Shapes to shoot! Van Dijk attempts a clearance. Shevchenko! And it's in! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact
After
it's so
85
one-sided now
minutes
is getting scary.
Number 20,
Another one! This must be his personal high. Manchester United are making a change now.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
And he skips past his man. He's... Oh, great chance! Real chance! Oh, what has happened here? Opts to play it back. Tries one from range! It's bounced back off the post. Change of plan here, perhaps. He's having a pop! Oh, he really got hold of that. Shevchenko. And that will be the final act. Manchester United cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.
And if you do have a chance
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. So Javier Zanetti, Jim, very little doubt, I suppose, that he will have a huge influence on the outcome today.
Absolutely, Peter. One of his teammates even said he was better than all of us put together, which...
Oh no, this does not look good. And Shevchenko! Oh, that was no routine save.
Shevchenko clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Getting up there! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a pretty loose pass. Gerrard. It's a lovely, neat pass. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
And they can counter here. Now it's Shevchenko. Messi. Mendes does really well to win the ball there. And here's Shevchenko. De Bruyne plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. De Bruyne, the pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Messi. No goals as yet. Shevchenko. Chance, surely! And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 2 then. Kimmich trying to keep this in. Cross into the box. That's really well cleared. And he welcomes it in. Messi. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Kante. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Cristiano Ronaldo! Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
This certainly looks up. Stojkovic! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's picked his way through. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Mendes getting this one clear, and it's Kimmich. Looking to play him in. Now this could be a chance. And that's an excellent interception. De Bruyne. Approaching the half-hour mark. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's De Bruyne. And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Cristiano got the best of headers. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. Rijkaard. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Produces a cross. Threads one in. Now it's Trossard. He is through here.
Trossard clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Casemiro. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
So, third corner of the game. Cleared away. Shot at goal! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
He's shifting through the... And the shots! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Paris Saint-Germain have taken the lead. He's had a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Alexander-Arnold really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Casemiro! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Casemiro clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
Nuno Mendes. Haaland. And it's half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Manchester United trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
That just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Back on the way then.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm.
Takes a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. He's trying to hit the front line here. And here's Trossard. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Bruyne. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Shevchenko. Stojkovic. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi is always scanning the pitch for targets. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. No, it's come to nothing. Oh, well played. Manchester United still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Rijkaard looking for the run. De Bruyne. Played in. Terrific effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Changement.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. There's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nuno Mendes. Nicely weighted ball. Nice interception, well timed. Kimmich.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Mbappe. Stojkovic. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And here's Stojkovic. Stojkovic will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mbappe. Zanetti. Albert Ferrer. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe. Lovely feet. That's going across goal. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And the shot! But he's left disappointed. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 24, le numéro 14, le numéro 6, le numéro 4, Cristiano Ronaldo. À leur place,
Manchester United are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so.
le numéro 13, changement
Over
en
to the
cours.
right flank. Now, can they get him away? Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries from distance. Manchester United are running out of time and out of options.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
There's the shot! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Well, at least it's earned him a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
Rizal.
Paris Saint-Germain can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Conte, a man never lacking in drive or determination.
Temps
1
additionnel,
minute to add,
une
according to the
minute.
board. Well, that is one way to stop him. Shevchenko. That's good vision. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. That's that, the end. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of
Chers
that.
spectateurs,
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Borussia Dortmund against Manchester
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. Borussia Dortmund have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still...
And Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Mbappe. Shevchenko. Trossard receives it in a good position here. Borussia Dortmund are looking to break at pace. And it's Gerrard. Now it's Messi. This is good pressing, they're not... Oh, that's ambitious. No, just not quite.
Casemiro just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Great vision. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Shevchenko, and he's forced to go back. Nicely spread. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Knocks it into space. He's in a great position. Isaac! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
14 minutes is number 9, Alexander Isak.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Alexander Isak.
And here's Messi. And this is Shevchenko.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Times
And a chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Borussia Dortmund with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Bergomi. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Guardiola clears it away. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. There's a sharp little ball here. And here's Mbappe. He'll try from distance! Mbappe! Irrepressible! A finish of true class! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Borussia Dortmund are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Borussia Dortmund are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. Gerrard tries to play it through. Oh, he's having a go! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's had a shot! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
A case now of complete control.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And he shoots! Loose ball now, and oh, what has happened here? Can he finish? They've got to be quick to recover this. And that has been cleared.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Manchester United are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Quality ball. Tries from distance. And he should have made it 4.
No, it's a fair attempt.
Oh, they could be caught out here. He's found the way. And the shot! Well taken goal. And they're threatening to fly away here. And the calamitous moment ends with the inevitable result.
Well, how can they be so careless, Peter?
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now. We would like to ask you all to kindly stay seated during the match. Thank you for your cooperation.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something. super start, a total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpected. It's in! 2-0 and in next to no time. He has given that the lot. Bang!
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Taken back almost at once. Messi. And here's Schick. Looking for options for movement. Can he get on the end of this? Manchester United have conceded twice already. This is a horribly uncomfortable predicament for them.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's Zielinski. And this is Messi! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Oh, that is asking for trouble. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, terrible mistake. Schick. He's got a chance! Well taken goal. They are purring, truly purring. Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
2 goals on the day and he may not yet be done. This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next...
Oh no, what has happened? Can he finish? And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Milan are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do, and would...
He'll try for distance! Oh, that is outstanding! A finish of true class! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Applies the finish! Oh, he really got hold of that.
David Raya most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Signore e signori, chiunque abbia parcheggiato un'auto sulla strada all'esterno dello stadio.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already
Manchester
palpable.
United against Borussia Dortmund.
Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're underway. Well, if what you're after is brains and guile, you could do an awful lot worse than seek out Makoto Hasebe.
Yeah, I don't think there are many that come close to versatility and understanding of the game. A natural central midfielder, but he can cover multiple positions, Peter, so effortlessly too. Centre-back, full-back, wing-back, all roles he'll be happy to take on during this game.
Yeah, a man of many, many talents. Oh no, this does not look good. Shoots! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Goal! 2-0, and in next to no time. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backing.
Huzzah! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much.
A trice! And that's a sharp finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Borussia Dortmund are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, and they're... Oh no, what has happened here? Tries from a long way out. It's in! They are purring, truly purring.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Borussia Dortmund are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Forced to go back. And the shot! Oh, he's hit the bar! Oh, almost a sixth!
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
There could be trouble here. Just the keeper in his way. Great chance! Johan Cruyff, an individual masterpiece! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Hazard. Plays the return pass. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Not the most convincing of passes. And it's Honda. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's being shifted off it. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And we have our very first corner. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He is just caressing them. Takes a shot! Oh, good finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Could be danger here. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Knocks it into space. Can he get onto this? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And that's it. That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all
Ciao.